reading me that. Hey Roses, I'm back to do another manga review. I've gotten back into reading manga again so far this year, and I have two different ones I'm wanting to review. One is a series. We'll do that one first, and then the next one is going to be a standalone, which the standalone is pretty intense, but regardless. For the series one, I'm going to be talking, and please excuse the cover. If you're a minor watching this with your parents, warning you now, the covers are a bit suggestive, so if that's something that offends you, click off the video now. But the series is called The Elder Sister-like One. I'm just gonna do that so you guys can see. But I have volumes 1 and 2. I have 3 and 4 coming in the mail soon. There's 6 in total. But it basically follows this young guy who's actually on the back right here. His name is Yu. And he lost his parents in a car accident when he was 5, and he's been bouncing from different relatives' houses just because they either don't let him stay that long, they think he's snobby because he doesn't speak to any of the family, when in reality he's actually just like this shy, reserved kid that doesn't want to cause any trouble. And so he has an uncle that takes him in, and this happens within like the first couple pages of the manga, so it's not really that much of a spoiler. But one day his uncle falls ill, and he went to look for something of his uncle's. I'm pretty sure, I want to say it was his insurance card. Yeah, it was his insurance card. They needed his insurance card and he forgot to take it with him. So Yu goes to find it and goes into the basement, which he is normally not allowed to go in. That is like a big, like, no zone. Like, you're not supposed to go here, you know, only go if I say it's okay, you know, that type of thing. But he ends up going down there because he's like, well, maybe the insurance cards are down there. So he has a logical reason as to why he goes down there, but I digress. Anyway, he meets, her name is Chio. He meets Chio, God, I cannot speak. Anyway, and she technically is a demon. This one actually has like a little mini poster in the front so I can show it. Again, if you're out of age, but that's what she looks like normally. Sorry, my lamp is like reflecting into it, but there we go. That's a little bit better. But she basically lives in that basement, and when he finds her, she's like, I will grant you one wish. And because he's been so lonely all of his life, being bounced from relative to relative, he says, become my big sister. Just randomly out of the blue. I'm like, the heck, dude? Like, do you really want her as your big sister? But anyway, she agrees, and it's all about her trying to get used to being, you know, human, quote unquote, and living in the human world. And Yu tries to help her understand some things, but some things are just harder to explain than it is to experience things, if you get what I mean. Now, another thing about this series, it is rated M. So again, do not read this if you are underage. When I found these, they were wrapped in plastic. that generally means that there's going to be like a mature kind of thing, like mature content basically. So, sorry, I was looking over at the lens over here. Anyway. But yeah, that's the cover of volume 1, and then this is volume 2, which isn't as bad in terms of it being risque, but still. Now, I'm going to get into a couple spoilers here, so if you don't want spoilers, feel free to click off the video now. I won't be offended. The big thing I have an issue with when it comes to this series, it's not a bad story at all. I do not mind the story part of it. It's when Chio's trying to help you with things and it turns pretty sexual. Like, when she's in her human form, the tentacles that were around her become her hair. And there is a scene where, I'm just gonna say, she's trying to get you clean after falling in a puddle of water near the house. That is as far as I will go with it, and I will not go any further because I do not want to get demonetized. Not that I make money off of these videos anyway, but still. If I ever decide to do monetize them, I don't want that being an issue. So, I know I probably should, but then singing videos have to either get taken down or just not get monetized. This is a newer series too. I remember looking it up because I was like, this art style looks new. How old is it? The first volume came out in 2018. So I'm hoping that means I'll be able to find the rest of them. Like I said, I have 3 and 4 coming, but I don't know if I'll be able to get 5 and 6 because there's 6 in total from what I've seen online. Trying to see if I can find the panel where he meets her in the basement. Where is it? Come on. This is probably gonna be the best one for when he meets her in the basement, but if you're hearing something, my mom's in her room doing something. Because I can't shut my door all the way because I have a thing that hangs on the door and it keeps it from getting shut. Anyway. As far as this goes, I would recommend it for people that like the idea of, you know, him meeting a demon, the demon becoming his family, and things like that. Again, and I will continue to preface this, do not read if underage. There is a reason that these are wrapped in plastic. And for those that don't know, manga that is wrapped in plastic means that there is mature content, whether it be nudity, sex, violence. Well, I guess certain types of violence, because Attack on Titan is violent and it's not wrapped in plastic. It's mainly like sexual, to be honest, but anyway. I digress. So, yeah. am enjoying the series so far. I do have a Goodreads. I don't know if it's linked on my YouTube channel. If it is, you can see it on my channel page, but if not, then I might link it. I could just also link it in the down in the description too if you want to follow me there, but yeah. These are also really skinny too, which I'm like, what the heck? And they're $13 each, so I'm just like, thankfully I didn't pay that, but still an investment thing. But that is the end of this little review video on the Elder Sister-like one by, who is the mangaka? IIDA POCHI, I think is how you say their name. But anyway, thank you so much again for watching. I do plan to do the standalone one right after this, so hopefully you guys will enjoy that one too. And with all that being said, I will talk to you guys soon in another video another time. Bye, roses. And young.